Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D Dunn here, back on Oakland A's franchise. Last episode was a great one. We slipped a little bit at the end of May, but we also got some of our starting pitchers back off of injury. We also had the craziest game possibly I've ever played, where we proceeded to hit 11 home runs, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Sorry, only 10 home runs. We hit 10 home runs, 22 hits in total, and outscored Houston 19-2. Had some reels on that. I couldn't believe it. Even poorly hit balls were going out of the yard. It was madness. So I definitely recommend you go back and watch that. Okay, so this is June, which means for this franchise series, this is our minor league showcase. So we're going to, I talked about this at the end of the last episode, but I'll say it again here briefly. Last season, we had minor leagues in June, and then July we had draft and trade deadline. And so in 2 months, we didn't actually play a game in the majors, and I definitely don't want to do that. So for June, we will do the minor league showcase games and then play. But instead of playing multiple games with one player, we'll play one game with all of our, kind of star young guys, and then we'll probably play a game against the Angels here towards the end of the month. So, we'll, of course, also have scouting in there. And with that, let's take a look at who we want to look at. So, all right, so we'll look at the top prospects who we have. So, Antonio Padilla down in Double A. We'll have him. Mario Velez, Matsui, and Martin Meza, who continues to struggle, and I just honestly don't know if he's ever going to reach his full potential, because the dude just cannot make contact with the baseball. I might switch his training up. Right now it's focused on vision, discipline, and clutch. So I may... So I may switch that over to contact. He's still hitting with great power. So I don't know. And then James Santos we have. I probably won't look at him, but there's plenty of guys to look at. But let's look at our top prospect. He is... Well, let's start with our number one guy and number 7 in all of baseball, Antonio Padilla, down in Double A. So let's go to their schedule. All right. Holy moly. No? There we go. All right. Okay. We're going to player lock. All right. So far this season, he has a losing record at 3-6, a 3.6 ERA, 1.47 WHIP. And that's about all we get, a 1 WAR. All right. Let's see what we can do with our first rookie today. All right. If I remember last time,
hey, get ahead, stay ahead right now.
We just had a problem in Double A scoring runs. All right, so we have fastball, changeup, slider, curveball. Looking at his ratings, he has good break. He has above average break. He has average velocity and little to no control. Good stamina. I don't really know what to expect here. So we'll just might do the Mason Miller approach where we, oh my God, that wasn't even close. Just try to put the ball somewhere in the strike zone, and hopefully it'll end up somewhere near there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
But we're starting off lefty to lefty. That one is blasted out in the right field. It's probably going to be an easy double. That might actually end up being a triple. Ooh, he was thinking about it. I think ideally Padilla would be in single A. But a lot of people got moved up to injury, so we might actually look to move him back down. We'll see. Okay, we don't get the call on that. You know, we might... Okay, thank God it's foul. Padilla might be a guy where we pitch backwards. Use the off speed, use the breaking balls to set up the fastball. He does have, like I said, big break on his pitches. And go from 95 down to a 78 mile an hour curveball.
2-1.
I mean, how is that not going around right there?
Take your base, ball 4.
Okay. Definitely not a control artist. I think, did we look at... okay, so hits and K per 9 are right in the 50s, so those are his strengths. So we just kind of have to hope that we're putting the ball in the strike zone and facing batters with low contact.
That's the ball. Let's turn it. Come on now.
I'd love a double play. Double play. All right, or a strikeout. That works just as well. But we only have 2 outs, and we are at 19 pitches. We have good stamina, but I don't think we're going to go very long in this game like that. So his whip is a little high, and I kind of see why. He certainly is going to walk batters. But again, I think we use the off speed. I mean, he is getting hit so hard. But use breaking pitches and off speed to set up the fastball.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go. Me.
Okay.
Close that one now.
Still not quite sure what his...
Hey, we got one here.
If he has a wipeout pitch, what that's going to be. Lots of lefties in this lineup, though. Nice slider there.
Here we go, boys. Inside, ball. Hee-haw!
If we throw a fastball, that thing has to be in for a strike.
Ball.
Because these other pitches, we're just kind of, it's a hope and a prayer. Oh no. That one gets past the diving first baseman.
Got two.
We're just going for a quick little jog. Another double given up. This time, however, that's not good.
Whoa.
And our left fielder makes the play of the century. Wait, is that Mesa? Is that Mesa that we have out in left field? It is. Wow. That is a phenomenal play.
Two.
Jesus. Daniel Montesino. Yeah. Good leadoff guy here. He's got 2 doubles.
Hey, no outs now.
Okay.
The center fielder, number 3.
We'll take him when we can get him.
Simpson.
That's the ball. He's going.
I feel like this slider.
1 and 2.
All right. Excellent defense today, though, here
Ball down.
down in Double-A. Mesa just climbing the wall like a spider monkey and
Two down.
stealing what could have been possibly a home run. Or at the very least, a double. At the very least. And then we threw out the steal attempt.
Take your base.
Ooh. Good eye from Chandler Simpson.
Ball. 1 and 0. 1-1.
I don't know. I just feel like we are going through way too many pitches with the approach of trying to start with off speed. It's just
Hey, two away.
not working too well.
1-1-1.
Okay. There we go. All right, so we get through 3. We have given up 3 hits. And I think a walk, but no runs yet.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
So, silver lining.
Hey, we got no one.
Wow, big swing and miss.
Two.
Damn.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
Now batting, the catcher,
Hey, no one down here.
Caleb Hamilton.
We can get a double play.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Peacock.
Beautiful fastball there. Beautiful.
Hey, let's turn it. Plays 1 ball, 2 strike.
And now elevate and celebrate.
That's up.
Yep.
Take it. Me.
Okay, so maybe fastball is the way. Maybe fastball is the way.
1 out. Hee-haw.
I mean, if it's down in the zone,
Hey, grounder right there.
he has been
Ball.
pretty accurate.
1-1. No, that's up.
Not so much on the... Ooh, God.
2-2.
Now the slider. Now does the slider work? There we go. They got strikeouts maybe 3, 4, something like that.
Ball. Hey, 2 outs. 1-0. 1-1-1.
Come on, get there. Okay. All right. Another scoreless inning. It'd be nice if our bats could give us some run support here.
Leading off for San Antonio,
They fail yet again. We still are being no hit,
number 23.
which, of course, less than ideal.
Good.
Pitch number 69. Nice.
Did he go? One.
All right. We go to cover first. Already covered. 70 pitches. Stamina is actually in a pretty good spot. Don't feel too bad about that. Okay. Surely the slider gets a swing and a miss. Probably not that far out. Good Lord. I don't know how many of those that have gone foul have just sounded like they've been hit so hard. I'm just waiting to get that animation where the pitcher looks down at his shoes and the ball is out of the stadium.
Hey, plays it first.
Okay. Ooh. He was looking for the fastball. For sure, very early on that one. And then very late. Maybe we just put this fastball in a different location. Another foul ball. Another very hard hit foul ball. Wow. Mesa is looking like a beast out there in left. Obviously, it's not the most incredible defensive play ever, but it's pretty solid. And we continue without a hit. Hate to see it. I mean, we are still dealing, and this fastball has definitely been the pitch. We've gotten a couple swings and misses on the slider, but nothing crazy. Curveball's done almost nothing. I was going to say, but that slider is about the only pitch that they have barreled that a lot. Probably not the go-to pitch. I mean, did it miss though, Blue?
Give him your best stuff. Here you go.
Did it miss? Come on. Bite on the changeup. Pretty please. There we go.
Hey, come on, guys.
I imagine we are one base runner away from getting yanked from this game.
Yeah. One out now.
It looks like fastball changeup is the play here. There we go. Another strikeout.
Now batting.
I'm not sure how many that is, but it feels like that number's starting to get up there.
Hey, we got two.
I'm so scared to throw a slider, but I don't think you can.
No, that's low. Ball.
I mean, another really well-located pitch. That could have been a strike.
Ball.
That could have been a strike.
2-1.
Maybe getting squeezed a little bit.
Hey, get him with your best pitch right here.
Oh, isn't able to glove that one. And that might get us pulled. Not a bad pitch at all.
Now batting. The catcher, Caleb.
Okay. We are still in at 98 pitches.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Still showing decent velocity. That one at 93. I mean, that changeup. Oh my God. He went to second instead of first.
get out of this. Take the short one.
Ball.
So after some really strong defense we saw earlier in the game, is that the shortstop or third baseman let us down a little bit there? Tried to go the short way. This one's popped out in the left. Is he going to challenge Meza? He is. The throw to the plate, not in time. We finally give up a run, and now we are pulled.
For the Rockhounds, number 15.
All right, we are going to quick manage.
He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out.
Hey, at least we didn't get no hit, but only 2, which is not good. But our guy, Antonio Padilla, 5 2/3. We allowed 7 hits and 2 walks, but 8 strikeouts, only 2 earned and 5 2/3 is not bad. 8 strikeouts in 5 innings is good. But you know, he's very raw. He's only a 60 overall, so we don't necessarily expect greatness, but a solid outing. Definitely feel good about him. Definitely feel good about him being in our farm system. Who else does it say we have on here? Mario Velez. Ooh. Could be an interesting guy. Matsui. Meza, of course. Yeah, okay. Let's go to, well, let's stay in Double A. We'll hop into this next game, but with Martin Meza. We saw him make a phenomenal defensive play in the previous game. Climbed the wall and stole, at the very least, what would have been, he robbed a home run all the way from way the hell up there, which is pretty crazy. Uh-oh. And we get to watch another home run ball. Sick. Okay.
Good one up there, huh?
Only batting 150.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
But has very good power, especially against lefties. I mean, really good pitch to hit, but under that changeup. It's also kind of hard to see here. It's gotten a little bit better, but definitely that first inning, this was so light in this area behind the pitcher. It's kind of hard to see the ball out of his hands, but my God, we're getting changeups for days that are up in the zone. Get a fastball there. Give it a good ride. But does not land. Does not land. But considering how bad he has been, solid contact is still something to be happy about.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
I would love a hit. Give me a hit. He was our very first pick in this entire franchise. Year 1, round 1.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Come on, kid. Come on, kid.
rip right here. That's in. Ball 2.
Hey, one time, right now.
There we go. Turn on one. Out into left center gap. He has good speed. But we will hold that second. That's his RBI double. We'll take it.
Drive that one. Nice rip.
And that's what he's capable of. That is what he's capable of.
One time.
I think he's also very good at stealing. Am I right? I can't see. Speed 80. Stealing 95.
Come on, go, go, go.
All right. Well, we don't get a run, but we do get an RBI and tie the game, which is huge. Love to see our young guy pulling up in the clutch moments.
Now batting, left fielder, Martin.
I mean, we're hitting 300 for the day. All right. What do we got here? Ooh.
Here we go.
Very little velocity from this guy.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
And a little dribbler. Oh no, we ground into a double play. Damn. Tough day. But on a team that doesn't hit, I guess it's not the worst outcome. I don't feel great about him. I was so excited. I was so excited for him when we drafted him. He fell off in his first year, but we also started him at AAA, which was a mistake on my part. I really thought that, like the 40-ish contact that he had would have been enough to get by a AAA, but it was not. And he suffered. He suffered. All right. And we are in here with Matsui, who is having an awful year. What is going on? He's still progressing. Another lefty, but you'd think that's not bad for AAA. 72 K per 9. He should be getting some strikeouts, but he struck out 40 in 37 innings. But he's given up 6 home runs and a 1.79 whip. Okay. I'm sure it'd be hard to, that's, a run an inning. A 9 ERA is a run an inning. So surely we can improve on that.
The center fielder, Jay Allen.
Especially with a team called the Isotopes. Bunch of nerds.
No ball.
No one out now.
Bunch of nerds.
That's foul.
If he would have put that one in
Come on, fellas,
play,
let's go.
I would have been so mad.
1-2.
I mean, we have a 5-pitch mix. I mean, there you go. Easy. Can we get 27 strikeouts?
Hey, infield plays at 1 here.
What is this lineup, though? First guy batting 300, second guy batting 300?
Two.
Is this just like, is Albuquerque just the elite squad at AA? Or AAA?
Get ahead of him right here.
Year one, both our AA and AAA
1 ball, no strike.
teams won their respective championships.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And then since then have not made the minor league playoffs. How that's a hit, I will never know.
No runner, home. Eat it.
Wait, like his bat must have hit dirt to get that
Hey, let's
thing.
get a 2 ball right here. Come on now.
But I like the encouragement from the guy behind me. Get a 2-ball. I agree. We should get a double play ball. Instead, he's going to scoop that one out into right. It actually falls.
Relay. 4-4.
And, I mean, these pitches are not bad pitches. They're not.
Hey, plays it 2. Let's roll it, huh?
So maybe he's just getting really unlucky this season because I have yet to see a true miss.
2.
Okay, this has to be a double play. Thank you. Okay, so we get out of it with 1 run. We allow 3 hits.
No outs.
But those were like the definition of little bloops. Again,
2. Hey, no
like,
runner, eat it.
they're not making good contact. Everything is just falling.
The shortstop.
That's probably the closest thing to a miss that we've seen. You know, that's pretty much in the heart of the plate.
2.
And they're just making contact with everything. I feel like the CPU is just contact swinging its heart out. And maybe that's not why he's regressing. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Got it.
Okay, we're good.
No outs here.
We could also just be facing a really talented AAA squad here.
Hey, plays out 1 right here.
We've seen guys with, you know, over 300 average.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Which at AAA is pretty good. You know, you're facing MLB caliber pitchers here.
That's an out.
Now, that said, Matsui is certainly not an MLB caliber pitcher yet,
Ball 1.
but we're seeing some good pitches.
1.
I got it.
And maybe it's just a low hit per 9. Yeah, it's only 48. Okay.
Plays at first now.
So that's probably why they're making so much contact. You know, I would kind of hope that he'd have more strikeouts, but
1-1.
Hey, now
You
we
know.
got 2.
after we go through our minor leaguers, we may take a look at some pitchers that we may want to send down or up.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Certainly a 9 ERA. He probably shouldn't be here, but see, there we go. There we get a swing and a miss. All right. Can we get some run support? No. Both of our minor league clubs, every time we've played games down here, we have yet to see
2. Hey, no
a lot of run
runner.
support.
Eat it.
In fact, most games that we have played in the minors, which of course are all player locked, most of them I think we have lost.
2. Mine. No runner. Cut hold.
Hey, we got 1 out right here.
It's kind of funny though, because this kind of shows you how like MLB The Show like actually functions. It's like he's pitching good pitches, and the game's like, well, he has a low hit per 9, and since they didn't strike out, we need to give them a hit. It's just not going to be like a long hit. It's not going to be a home run or a double.
Got him. That's an out.
So we're just getting lots of ground balls and little bloops.
No one out now.
Still have yet to score a run on offense for the team. Ooh.
0-2.
Would you like another one, sir? You seem to really like that one.
Ball.
Hey, strike this
1-2.
guy out. Let's go.
Ooh, that one is hard hit, though.
2.
110 off the
Hold it,
bat.
hold it.
Rocket through the infield. Really no shot at that. But we have seen a couple double plays already in this game.
0-1.
So we are going to play for another one.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Unless all of a sudden he wants to start striking batters
Bop,
out.
bop, bop. Mine, mine.
I mean, really, given Matsui's season so far, this would be probably
1 out now.
a career game for him, or a season best game.
Ball.
Oh man,
Eat it.
just doesn't quite get to it in time. Still crazy stamina,
That's a ball.
and only wow,
Roll it up.
only 47 pitches in the 5th inning here.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Ball
Ooh, give me that.
3 balls. No strikes. Yep. 3-1.
Oh wow, we get so lucky there. All right, let's see if we can dot this one. We don't. Give me that. Oh my God. That's tough.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Okay,
Allen.
well, can't afford another walk. But we're throwing splitters all the way.
0-2. Ball. Ball 2.
Okay.
Hey, one away, one away.
Come on. Oh my God, that lands fair.
Relay.
That might clear the bases. Left fielder can't glove it. And that's a heartbreaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
He gets pulled.
Now pitching for the Aviators,
All right, I want to see what happened out here in left field. Third baseman, very slow to react. I mean, clearly fair, not even close. But rolling. Left fielder comes over for it, misses, looks at the wall, and we make the throw in. That's tough. That is a really tough outing. You hate to see it.
He's safe.
All right, we lose 6-3. Tough start.
here now is our
All right. And wow, I'm accidentally planning these great. Because the next pitcher I wanted to go to was Stuart Orr, who is actually having a phenomenal season at AAA. As you can see, does not give up hits, does not give up walks. His velocities. Oh, hold on, getting called by the kiddos. Okay. Fun times trying to stream as a parent. Okay, so what do we got going on? Great hit per 9, great exceptional walk per 9. Does not strike people out, gonna give up some home runs. But so far this year, under a 2 ERA, 0.96 whip. I mean, that is very, very good. All right, so let's hop in with him and see how we do. Stuart Orr here was actually a candidate to come up.
Hey, no outs now.
When we had all those injuries,
First pitch.
I just really worried
Plays it first.
in our new stadium, which is very hitter friendly, and his low home run per 9,
Ball.
that
2-0.
he would just get home runs blasted on him consistently. Now, we don't have a ton of velocity, but we do have
Strike 2.
accuracy on our side. We have decent pitch break. So we're hoping the slider.
Did he go?
My God, we never get the check swings. I swear. But we have accuracy on our side. Kind of want to go back to that slider. There we go. I feel like you don't necessarily have to have like high K per 9. If you have a very high hit per 9,
Here we go.
like it'll almost default you into some strikeouts.
Ball.
This sinker is not even
Hey,
close
we got one.
to where we want it. Like, okay,
Oh, that's
so
low.
changeup, he can pretty much pinpoint. Fastball, he can pinpoint.
Hee-haw.
Maybe not. That one was pretty much right down the middle.
That's it out.
I mean, we could honestly, since he has such a low hit per 9, even if you throw strikes,
No balls. 1 strike.
you know, and they get hit, they're not going to get hit very hard just because of the way the game works. The game's going to be like, oh, he has super high hit per 9, so everything's just going to be like a ground out or a fly out, even if they do make contact. So it could be worthwhile to just put the ball in the zone.
Hoo-yah.
Of course, the weak part of his game
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
is the home run per 9, so we could give up some home runs that way.
No, that's out.
But we'll see. Austin Martin, though, having a hell of a season. 379. Who is this guy? 75 overall, 27-year-old. Oh, that's only at 29 at bats. Okay.
Ball.
So pretty small sample size, but still hitting well. I wasn't even quite sure if our guy here or was
Outside.
even ready for AAA, but he's excelled.
Hee-haw.
Hey, one away. One away.
He's certainly going to be a minor league all-star this year. If there is any sort of Cy Young award for the minor leagues, he would certainly win it or be in contention for it. I mean, I don't know what the game, because the game really values strikeouts.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's
So
go.
even though he has a ERA below 2,
Did he go?
it is nice to have a reliable pitch to go to. Even though that two-seamer, not a whole lot of velocity on it, but has some decent movement and does get swing and miss.
Hee-haw.
I mean,
Ball
Ford
out.
does, I think he's like a 75 overall. So, you know, he would be close to,
2.
at least in terms of overall rating, with some of our guys. And another strikeout.
Hey, no outs here.
So, I don't know. I'm feeling really good about him. He was the guy I was really excited about. I think he was also a year one draftee.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
And I was super excited about him. I knew with that super high
I
walk per nine, he was going to do well. Just because those guys tend to simulate really well. And that is the case.
Me, I got it.
I think the biggest weak point of his game, besides his home run potential to give up a home run, is he doesn't have the best stamina.
First here.
You know, so you're not going to see him often,
That
you know, go 7, 8, 9 innings.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one does fall, though. Unfortunate.
2 down now.
That's the ball. 1-0.
2.
But we make up for it there. Get through the third, 1 hit allowed, but no runs. In our Las Vegas squad, I don't think I caught their record,
Let's go.
but I would assume that we have a good squad here.
Ball.
Hey, we got no outs.
I do feel good about our talent level here.
Hey, one away.
Uh-oh. Okay, we don't give up a home run, thankfully, but that slider did miss. That was our first pitch that, like, truly missed.
The third baseman,
Reese McGuire,
Austin.
maybe like the son of Mark McGuire,
Yourself right here. Let's go.
absolutely blasted that one.
0-1.
Oh my God, that one is hit very hard as well.
2.
And that's certainly going to be a run given up.
Cut hold.
I mean, not a terrible pitch,
Back, going 1.
honestly. Middle of the plate, but pretty low in the zone.
Hee-haw.
One.
Sinker should get
Got it.
easy out. Yep.
Now batting.
Do you know one more pizza
The
or
right
something?
fielder,
Hey, come on, guys.
Chris
What?
Bryant.
Okay. Well, that'll count as your dessert then. Oh. All right. Well, yeah. Have a smoothie, I guess.
Oh and 1.
Hey, we got 2.
Here.
Beautiful pitch. go a little bit lower with it.
Got it. That's me.
All right. Line out. Okay. So
Here we go right now, fellas.
definitely are not our best inning. Give up some hits. We give up a run.
Ball.
And nobody.
Bueno.
But only 1 run allowed through 5 is very good.
Hey. No, that
And
means
we've
that's
seen
the ball. Two
some
balls,
strikeouts
strike.
as well. What? What?
2-2.
There's like a lot of water in it. What do you mean? Okay. We have been very efficient. You know, 55 pitches at the top of the 5th is not bad. And that's another strikeout.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Get ahead,
Juan
stay ahead.
Guerrero.
If we could get that K per 9 up and that whole, I mean,
No, that missed. That's a ball.
that's a
Got one
ball.
right here.
That's a ball, he says.
No, that missed. 2-0. Hey.
But yeah.
Hey, right.
I'm not sure he's going to get the September call up. He certainly could. But if he doesn't this year, you would think would be at least a long reliever next year.
Ball. Full count.
1-1-1.
Ooh, that one hit hard. Ooh, good play by the second baseman there.
Hey, 2 down here.
The batter number 15.
I think that might be
second
Max
baseman,
Muncy.
Eddie
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Diaz.
Our Max Muncy.
Hey, hey.
Not to be confused with the other Max Muncy. They actually share the same birthday.
Hey. 0-2.
And I mean, these pitches are just dotted.
Ball.
How are we doing on stamina? Pretty good. I think probably like, if his confidence is low, probably like 70 pitches is his max. But if you have a boost in confidence, you know, it allows your stamina to go longer.
Yeah.
So as long as we don't, you know, get hit around, I think we could be in this game into the 8th.
Nobody here, nobody.
How is that not a strike?
1-2.
Or, like, how is that not called a strike? He clearly went around.
Hey, we need a strikeout here.
Game just doesn't want to give it to me.
1-1-1.
It'd be nice if his sinker would improve.
Go.
If he had an elite sinker
The batter number 89.
and could basically just get double plays at will.
That's a ball.
That would really help.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Oh, yeah. 2-1.
Beautiful pitch there. All right, stamina's starting to get into the yellow. Like I said, about 80 pitches I think would probably be about normal for him.
Did he go?
And right about there. We do
Here we
not.
go, guys.
Okay, Blue. At some point, you have to give me a check swing as a called strike. And I really need to stop throwing that sinker. We're missing by quite a bit.
Hey, we got 2 here.
Ball.
Maybe the changeup. Let's see if we can dot a 2-seamer up and away. What do you say? Almost.
One.
All right, he beats into the ground. Out number 3. Will we come out for the 7th?
Your attention, please.
We do not.
Now pitching for the Aviators.
He relieved by Sean Newcomb.
Sean Newcomb.
And we will quick manage. Pitching change.
Now pitching for the Aviators. Number 46, Anthony K.
Who's our... Lefty, righty. We're going to go Trevor Rogers.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Aviators.
Hey, we finally win a game. Feels good.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 2 runs.
All right, so our stat line
16 men on base.
for Stuart Orr, 6 innings pitched, only 3 hits, and 1 run allowed. 7 strikeouts and 6 is definitely very good for him.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours.
Feel really good about that outing. All right. Who else do we want to see? Could take a look at Gillian. You know, he's an A potential guy. But done a lot of pitchers. Like to do Sean Lima. Could do him, but we actually saw him last year in the majors. He made the September call-ups. Douglas Vaughn. Yeah. He was our first round pick last year, and he is crushing it. 843 OPS. That's very good. All right, so looks like we'll have one more game down in Double-A. And then we will go up to the majors. The only problem with Vaughn here is that he plays second base. And one of our best players is young and plays second base.
Get out of here, ball.
Bailed
Get
up
out
the
of
ball there. Oh my God, that is a leadoff homer from Douglas Vaughn. Only 391.
the
But
shortstop.
we take those.
Bonilla.
My son approves. He's giving me the silent clap next to me.
1-1-1.
Ooh. That was my bad.
Batting 7th.
Looking that direction, I was thinking in reverse of
Hey, come on, big dog.
and tried to throw to third. Because, like, I'm used to seeing it from the home plate perspective and not from the outfield perspective looking in. But only 45 power, we managed to push it over the left field wall, and the high power left field wall. That's pretty impressive, honestly. Showing some opposite field power somehow. But certainly a player I was very excited to draft. That one falls. They're going to go for the throw to home, so we take second. On fire. At 75 speed, only 51
Come on,
steal.
baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
So we probably won't try for third,
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
but we're running 2 outs and a full count.
Ball. Take the base. You tagged in. He's gone.
And we do get thrown out.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
1-1.
Out.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
All right. Tie ball game. Let's see what we can do. Runner on first. And that one's crushed.
Come on, ball. Get up. Get out.
Make the turn. Make the turn.
Lands, hits the wall, taken off the hop. Play at the plate is made. He is out. Robs us of our RBI. I don't dislike the call to send him home. Honestly, just good defense from San Antonio. I'm assuming that's what SA is. Little dribbler back to the pitcher. Back on defense, still a tie ball game.
1-1.
He's out.
Making plays. Oh, okay. Now we have the lead. See if we can give ourselves a cushion here. I like how we can go opposite field over the tall wall, but we couldn't pull that. Ooh, good changeup. But we couldn't pull that one over the short wall and right.
Drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
1 ball. 2 strikes. Nope. Inside.
Slider way in. Is he trying to set us up for the outside? Roll over the top of a changeup. And that is our first out.
Hey, just you and him.
One of our other, I think this was year 2, we drafted Roosevelt Bronson.
1-1.
No. Dang it. I tried to throw to third again. That is an unfortunate error on my part.
Oh, near me like a big dog. Right
It's really
time.
frustrating.
Hold it halfway.
All right. Another out, but we do advance the runner. Hopefully that's enough to bring us home. We look pretty happy. And we do win. 7-6.
Final line score for
3
our
for 5 day with a home run and 2 doubles is not bad at all.
14 hits, 1 error.
So it definitely gives us something to look forward to. Hudson stoked. Yep. Probably not for a long time. All right. I think that's really all that we need to see. I know there's a couple of pitchers, and I do enjoy pitching, but down here at Double A, nothing too exciting. I know, and I don't know how Gillian's not a top 100 prospect, maybe because he's 23 versus Padilla, who's only 19. But I mean, look, Stewart Orr, Clevenger, kind of profile the same, except for, but same overall. So he very well could be starting in the majors. We'll see. We'll see. But we will head up, and looks like while we were gone to the minors, our major league team was very successful, only dropping one game to Boston. Now we are 41-24, and we're actually making a push back for first. Now I did say I did want to look at our starting pitchers, like who's in AAA, maybe who shouldn't be. Like Matsu with a 9 ERA. I feel like we have to send him down to AA. He is really struggling. And we really don't have anyone that I really feel comfortable sending up to AAA. So that's tough. That is tough. We do have a lot of relievers. Some of these guys I did take as starting pitchers and just reduce their stamina. In order to make them relievers. How many relief pitchers do we have? We have 20. So why don't we do this? We'll just do something really... Let's make a quick trade. Let's go to our relievers. Let's, I mean, everyone down here is a C potential. Let's see. Maybe it's time to move on from Dick Love, lady. All right, so no, I can't get rid of Dick. Let's go Barrios. I think this guy was one of the starters that we changed into a reliever. So we'll do those two. Where else do we have? Ooh, we have a bazillion third basemen. And Cesar Bourbon. Can we get... a couple... Wow. They really don't want to give us anything, do they? They won't even give us a 26-year-old D potential guy. That's crazy. Okay. Well, let's just go to free agency here. Who wants to play in AAA? Do we have anyone that's relatively young? That's a C potential. Mm-hmm. All right, you're our guy. And you're our guy. All right. Yep, so they can go ahead and go to AAA, get beat up for a while. That's fine. I'm not too concerned. So let's put Matsui in here. And that works. All right, give Matsui a break. All right, let's go to scouting. All right, so the center fielder that we discovered, really unfortunate, not nearly as good potential as we thought, but he does have great speed, great stealing, and he's a get on base kind of guy. High contact, high vision, high discipline. Could be a guy we go for. I don't think we would take him close to 50. But since we did discover him, he is likely to drop. We didn't find anyone else. Let's go international. And I think we were looking at where we left off was, let's get Mason Batista. Another second baseman. We just drafted a second baseman, but don't really have a shot at him, most likely. And then we go from top 10 down to 70, and then the hundreds. Milt Ferguson could be good if those hitting stats are anywhere close to that. He could be very good. And then fielders. Some nice, well-rounded guys out here. Herb Green could be spectacular, even though he's 23 years old. Okay. All right, so week 11. Let's look at the starting pitchers that we've scouted. So we're at 35%, 50% for some of them. East, west, west, east. I don't know whether to go east or west on these guys. All right, it looks like a lot of east. So we'll go east. Okay. All right. So let's keep simming. Orozco. Okay, so he's still okay. So he's maintained his spot. Good. Look at that. Look at that. We brought him out of free agency, only 59 overall. Pitched 3 innings, was solid. Love to see it. Okay. But yeah, we'll just sim down to the Angels series, play a game there, and then we'll probably call it for a day. Definitely don't like this. This first week we only lost 1 game. In the second week we only won 2. Less than ideal. Scouting. Only 16 prospects scouted for. Okay. Mason Batista. Uh-oh. Mason Batista looks pretty good. Although, with only a couple weeks left, I really can't afford to go too far. I do want to see, we should be able to look at Herb Green. And, like, I know he's 23, but, you know, Meza has not turned out to be the prospect that we thought. Oh, man. So maybe we need a new young left fielder. We also discovered a new outfielder, Jorge Palacios from the Dominican. He looks okay. Okay, let's advance. Get through this week. We're playing 500 baseball, which is not where a team of his caliber should be. Mike Estrada, though, will be back in 1 to 2 weeks, so we'll go ahead and activate him. He's a guy that 1,000% will be in the majors in a year or two. And we are slumping a little bit. This has not been a great month. We went from 2.5 games away from first down to 6. Now we're only a game above the Trastros. Doesn't feel good. What are we doing? Are we slumping? It's the bats. The bats have gone cold. The bats have gone cold. Okay. I think I don't know. Maybe just because he's cold, that's why his averages dip so much, but it's not good. Definitely not good. Pitching, not bad. Yeah. Luther Hanna, might be time to send him down, but he's still progressing. So if he's progressing, I can only assume that his stats will also increase. And of course, it's not like 26 innings is a huge. Jojo Romero. Look at this. He goes from a 4.6 ERA down to a 1.8. And he has 24 saves. Has blown 3. But, it's good. I mean, definitely some good improvement. Oh, did we look at scouting? No. Okay, so he is a B potential, but good power, decent contact on base, decent defense. Could be a guy. Could be a guy we look to get. Okay, so we didn't find anyone internationally. Go west. Let's go to our starting pitchers. We're at 35%. I mean, closers are always going to be good. But, let's see. There's a ton of really good relievers, though. Holy cow. But we actually end up, I thought we were set at starting pitcher. I guess we were not nearly as set as I thought. So let's look to the west. Let's change this. Take a quick look at our outfield prospects here. This guy looks pretty good. Or looks like he could be pretty good. It's one of our discovery guys. Looks way more defensive focused. This is interesting. This could be something. Why not? We'll take a look. Okay, and then now we can sim to our Angels. Okay, so we have a 4-game sim with the Angels. We need to figure out who we're going to pitch with. So we have Mike Clevenger, Tristan McKenzie, Tyler Wells, and Julio Urias. I don't think we've actually pitched with Tristan McKenzie yet, as we went 14-3 over the Angels. So let's do that. He was injured. When he came from injury, he had an ERA that was, goodness. And anyone else we want to switch out? Mauricio is cold and he's looking a little sluggish. We'll sub him out for Logan Davidson. And this makes no sense. He has over 300 average and his contact is going down. His potential must be like 85, and he's playing was above his potential. That's the only explanation I have for why he would be regressing with his stats. I would love to see him go up to A potential. Seems more than fair. But here we are in Anaheim. Angels definitely at the bottom of the division.
Leading off for the Athletics, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
All right, Graham Ashcraft, cutter, sinker, slider. What do you got for me, Graham? You have a... I did not realize that cutter went up to 102. That's disgusting. And it looks just like a slider, but faster. Some close pitches. Okay. 3-1. Do not have to swing. I mean, that would have been a tough pitch to hit. Not a single swing.
For the A's,
We get a 6-pitch walk. What? I mean, I'll be done playing baseball after this game. Why? Maybe.
Rosario.
No, that's down. Ball.
Rosario having an off year. When we got him at the trade deadline last year, he was batting like 330 or something.
1-1.
And now he's 100 points below that. And hits into a double play here.
Batting third, the second baseman, Zach.
I mean,
Yellow.
300 average, over 900 OPS. And the game's like, you know what? He sucks. He's regressing. Make it make sense, game. That's the only thing that I kind of irks me sometimes about the show is like the progression
And
system.
leading
Like
off for
sometimes
the Angels,
it literally
the
doesn't make
first
sense.
baseman, number 12.
All right, Tristan McKenzie. How do we pitch this? High away fastballs, slider inside, curveball. Not a ton of velocity.
No ball.
And then a
2
slider inside.
Ball.
If I remember right, though, his curveball is disgusting. Okay, well, you get the out. I'm really curious what the weakness of this...
1-0.
What is the weakness of this Angels roster that's having them lose so much?
That's
My
right.
God, Chapman is so good.
Yeehaw.
And to think I almost didn't sign him.
0-2.
Okay. That was a pretty quick inning. Love that. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Great stuff. Just, it's like the K per 9, walk per 9. That leaves a little bit to be desired. Oh my God, dude. The cutter sinker combo. Pretty much had to fight that one off. I don't think we're going to have the same game that we had versus the Astros in the first game
That's a ball.
of last episode where we scored 19. Okay. Fight that one off the hands. Sinker inside. Good timing. Oh, that's going to be another double play. We were aimed middle, and then the cutter just whoop,
And
missed
leading
and
off for the
got the weak
Angels,
contact.
The right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
I definitely feel like this is going to be a pitching duel. And they went out and spent money on Alejandro Kirk, too.
No.
He was one of the top free agent offers in this most recent offseason. They went out and spent money on him. Can we look at his contract? Yeah, look at that. They're going to pay him $24 million in 2030. Backloaded contracts make no sense to me unless you don't have money. So I don't know what Mike Trout's contract looks like. And I don't think we've seen Trouty Boy. Could be injured. He does get injured a lot, at least in real life. So I'm not sure. At some point, they'll have to move away from Trout, and I don't think they have anyone. Obviously, Ohtani moved on. So, I don't know what they're going to do. Be nice if the Astros would get bad. In all of the A's franchise series that I've played, I don't think I've ever seen the Astros go below 500. Of course, they do also have, you know, if you think back to a year or two ago, like, their core guys are pretty young. And we have got to take some pitches. 19 pitches in the third inning. But he is just pounding the strike zone. At worst, it's on the black. And we're very lucky that those aren't called. We might just tell our guy, we don't swing until we see 2 strikes. Because we gotta eat some pitches. Oh my God. Vicious slider. But scored a wild pitch. But we get to first. Oh. Wow. All right, so we're not swinging until we see 2 strikes. We're not swinging till we see 2 strikes.
2-1.
Discipline is not my greatest asset when it comes to batting. And I like being aggressive at the plate. It's how we've kind of been successful with this team. That one does get through. Okay. So maybe a little 2-out rally here. Maybe. Chappie with just enough power to beat that one through the infield. I mean, 97 clutch. You'd hope that plays to our advantage. Does lead the team in doubles. He does, of course, have great speed, too. All right. I was expecting a slider, and we got it. I don't know what we're getting now. We reached out for it. That was way off the plate. Not a good swing. But we did eat some pitches. So, silver lining there, I guess.
Nope, ball.
Oh. Noda can't make the play. Good effort, though. Happy to see him give up the body for it.
No, that's in.
Steal.
Soderstrom with the cannon. And we got him. Atta boy. If we can just have Soderstrom with like a breakout year at the plate, he's good enough defensively. Like, we're fine. We're fine if he doesn't progress any more defensively. And the Angels strike first. 100 off the bat, 420 feet. Slider, left up, middle. Can't do that.
Hike. 0-1.
And a true mistake pitch.
1-2.
Turns out to hurt us. In the driver's seat, though. Looking to bounce back. Feel like the slider would be a good pitch here. We get an ugly swing. Carlson charging in from right. Does manage to get there. And now we have to hit the baseball, which we have not done particularly well thus far. Only 2 hits now into the 4th inning. And we are still telling our players we are not swinging until we see 2 strikes. And Graham Ashcraft may be catching on to that, pumping 2 strikes pretty much right down the middle.
That's the ball.
But I don't feel confident that we're going to hit him around. And so we need to get past him. We need to get to the bullpen, which very well could be the weakness of the Angels, right? I mean, I don't know what their other starters look like, but I mean, Ashcraft is punishing us right now.
That's the ball. Low.
So, I don't know. Could be the bullpen, could be inconsistent hitting.
2-2.
Here we go. Seth Brown slaps one. The second third base gap past the shortstop.
Designated hitter,
Good timing on the sinker.
Soler.
I mean, that was a slider left up. But we know the drill. What's the drill? We don't swing until we see 2 strikes. God damn it, he's throwing them right down the middle. I think if you do, like eventually, I think there is some sort of pitching logic where it's going to say like, oh, okay, they're not swinging at first pitches, so we can throw strikes safely. That one on the black, we take a hack at it, fly out.
And leading up for the Angels, the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
I mean, they say solo shots won't kill you, so we got to hope that that is true. I mean, you got to think, surely we can score a run. We have massive power. Maybe not massive, but we have guys from the top to the bottom of the lineup that can hit 20 homers a year or more. There's no reason to think that we
He's go.
can't score as much as we want to.
Oh and 1. Strike 2. That's the ball.
And despite, his lack of velocity, this fastball has been pretty effective. The slider, which is normally the wipeout pitch, just hasn't gotten the swing and miss that we would like.
1 and 1.
But we get it there. Another strikeout. All right. His energy level's going down. I think we're going to call off the old don't swing till 2 strikes. Because we've been getting some pitches to hit. That one, not a bad one. He didn't miss by much. Another sinker beat into the ground.
Got it.
And that's what I'm worried about. That's like 3 pitches, and we're 2 outs.
That's the ball down.
Logan Davidson,
Strike 1.
now's your chance to be a hero for the team. Let's get a 2-out rally started.
Ball.
Let's get a 2-out rally started.
Strike.
Weekly hit to first base. Out. Okay, great.
Ha! That missed.
Feeling
That's
good
the
about
ball.
making this Tristan McKenzie trade last year, though. We hope that he was going to be performing like this the last half of last season. But he got worse. And he wasn't good to start this season either. But has really bounced back, been consistent since he's been back from injury. And we're seeing some good stuff out of him today.
Hee-haw!
A lot of fastballs, which I didn't really expect to be throwing a lot of fastballs,
Ball.
considering his lack of velocity, but
1 and 2's the count.
if it's working, use it, right? I think we've actually seen a few pitchers this year that have thrown almost exclusively like cutter, four-seamer, stuff like that,
0-1.
and have been very effective.
Ball. No, that missed. 2-1.
Definitely goes to show you there's more to hitting a baseball than knowing the pitch. Like if you're a good batter and you know the pitch, obviously that's a huge win. Astros. But that's my argument of why Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. Obviously the steroids gave him power.
Ball. You got a full count.
But the dude made, like, could hit anything. And the steroids, of course, helped with power, yes, but just saying.
No, that's out. Hee-haw!
I'm not going to lie. I saw that slider coming in and I thought home run. 110 off the bat from Chapman.
Number 28, Ahmed Rosario.
But just a little on top. Just a little over the top. Okay. You really think Chapman's going to try and steal second? Doubtful. Okay. Okay. Rosario finally barrels up one. He's been slumping a little bit this season.
The second baseman.
But look at him. He's excited. He's pumped. And now Geloff could easily give us the lead. I wouldn't be surprised if they pitch around him. 80 clutch, 89 power. But they don't. Ashcraft leaves the cutter up. That's going to score one.
Now batting, left fielder.
Geloff is hyped.
Brown.
Oh, and they pull him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now we go to Jonathan Daza.
now pitching for the Angels, number 31, Jonathan Diaz.
Oh, I read that name really wrong. Jonathan Diaz. All right, so now we have a lefty, and he does not look great. Not a lot of velocity, pretty good break, but everything else, not great. I'm expecting to get hits. We should probably watch a few pitches go by just to kind of understand what we're going to be looking at. I mean, someone who has a circle change as their primary pitch. And that went out to the right center gap. Able to get to it before he gets to the wall, but Seth Brown with pretty good speed gets a double off of it and an RBI.
Designated hitter, Jorge
Brownie's hyped.
Soler.
And now Soler, oh my God, lefty crusher. Oh, he was on it. 103 off the bat. Just a little under it. And oh God, that was a pitch. I was looking there. Pozo. I don't think we've actually usered an at bat with him all year or this entire franchise. Backup catcher this whole time. Finally getting a day in with Soderstrom tired. So 3 great pitches to start this at bat. 4 excellent pitches. That first one there, the one we held off on, was probably the best one to swing at. That went in on the hands. Just off the plate. We can't turn on it, pop it up. All right. Carlson, great contact versus lefties. Yeah, he pokes that one through the gap in first and second. We score another. Leading by 3. I think they should have left Ashcraft in. I know that he was definitely in some trouble, but we had not hit particularly well against him all game. And then it's first sign of trouble. The Angels decide to pull him.
And leading up for the Angels, the third baseman,
Okay.
Brandon Drury.
Now, McKenzie has been amazing this game. Has given up the one solo shot. Had a slider that just completely missed. Ended up middle, and got blasted like 420.
That missed. That's the ball.
But other than that, has pitched really well. I mean, 68 pitches. Number 69, nice, coming here. That's going to be out number 1. Yeah, pitched very well. I think he could make it to the 8th. Unlikely, but
Down, ball.
I think we'll at least see him for the 7th, unless something drastic happens here. Like if that had been straight and that was a home run, could have been bad. Yikes. Huge hack at the slider well inside. And he's doing just enough to make contact with these and stay alive. Who is this guy? Nolan Chanel. Wow. 87 overall, only 24 years of age. I think this was actually a generational prospect. So, forget what I said earlier about not having a Mike Trout replacement. Yep, just like Mike Trout. In the game, of course. In the game. I think in all of the MLB The Show games I've ever played, I think Mike Trout has homered on me 3 times, 4 times.
Your attention, please.
That one was scary. That was a hard hit ball. We'll go and head to the bullpen.
Number 59, Jose
Schaefer and Hannah.
Soriano.
All right, Jose Soriano. Ooh, God, he's good. That looks like a very good pitcher. So what is it that are giving the Angels such fits that they're, 20 games under 500? They're like 40 and 60 or something like that. I guess probably not that. 162 games. We're almost halfway through 80. So, yeah, maybe like 50 and 30. I don't know. But not even close to 500. Not sure where their weakness is. It has to be the bats. Yikes. I mean, 2 excellent pitches right on the black. 1 up, 1 down. Good stuff here from Soriano. And good at bat by young Logan Davidson. Only played a handful of games this year. This one lands fair. Little bloop down the third base line. Good enough for a double.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt
Okay.
Chapman.
And now A's legend Matt Chapman. 2 for 2 on the day. And a walk, I think. 2 for 2 and a walk. Gives this one a ride. But, oh. I did not select for him to run. The computer decided that for me.
Now batting,
But the throw is offline.
Ahmed.
And so Logan Davidson moves to third. Not a bad swing from Chappie. Ooh. Fastball just up, middle of the plate. You got to be quicker than that. We got in swing mode. I was just thinking, like, I got to be ready to jump on this fastball. I see it's a fastball, but way below the zone. And by me, I mean Ahmed Rosario needs to get his stuff together. Focus up. Can't be chasing. Uh-oh, pass ball. Davidson does not run. He has pretty good speed. It would have been a close play, I think. It would have been a close play. But with 2 outs, we like to hold him. Have faith that Geloff is going to get us home. Bad swing there. But also a good pitch. Get a really weird camera angle there. I'm not sure what that was about, but we trusted Geloff. He comes through. RBI single. Now Brownie. 2 for 3 on the day. Ooh. Good sinker. I mean, we're definitely not doing anything crazy. But we are doing just enough to get a couple runners on and get them across. And just enough is okay for me.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, ball.
Wow. Really tough pitch to take. I mean, you see the second pitch there. I guess that was a foul ball, but still. Really close pitch. Could have easily been strike 3. Check swing there on the slurve. Does give us to a full count. Pass ball does get Geloff to second, which will give us a little bit of a contact boost because of our clutch rating. And he does not miss. Hot like a pan of brownies out of the oven. Seth Brownie Brown goes deep, pummels this one out to center field. And I think this game is a wrap. We're now up 7-1. We saw a huge leap from Brown last season. Steady improvement through years 1 and 2. Year 2 to 3, we see a huge leap. Because pretty much before that was just a righty specialist. He had a fantastic year, career year for himself. Crowd doesn't like it. It's carrying a lot farther than I thought, but caught at the wall. But back to Brown. We saw continuous improvement and then a breakout year in year, I think, 3. We made him the everyday guy. We moved him up in the lineup, and he has delivered in a big way. We also gave him a great contract extension. You know, he went from getting a 1-2 year deal. I think he was like maybe at $1 million, maybe $1.5 million. You know, we gave him that $3-4 million. We gave him like a 3-5 year deal. We want him to retire in A. Because new leadership, right? New ownership. D. Dunn hired as the GM. So we're going to hang on to good players. We're not just going to develop and ship them off like we've done in the past. And we're happy with the results. That said, we need to see continuous improvement. We have seen some guys come in to the organization. Oh my God, Chapman is so good. Platinum glove winner Matt Chapman snags that one on the hot corner. Almost routine for him. And we are pretty much on...
Did he go?
Oh, okay, so, I mean, that was close. Great slider, by the way, but feeling really good about our game here today. I'd like to get a hit with young Yohel here.
One and two.
I mean, small sample size, I think maybe 50 at bats, but he's not having a bad year when he's had the opportunities.
2-2.
Which, I mean, I guess that's what you want out of a backup catcher, right? Or out of any backup. You want him to come in, you want him to be productive. But fly out that could be his last at bat. Carlson gives this one a ride, but does not land. And then Ryan Noda. Ooh. Goes up for that fastball, turns on it. I mean, if you're going to turn on one, has a chance with that super low short right field, but doesn't quite get there. And we get to see if Tristan McKenzie can get through the eighth. At 86 pitches, you got to think
That's the ball.
if he starts sniffing 100 pitches, we might pull him. We have faith. We have faith.
That's the ball. 1-1.
He's been great all game.
Nope. Ball.
We'll give him to 100 pitches or another base runner. Rosario's going to make the throw to home, but it is offline. All right, we left him in one batter too long. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching, Luther.
familiar face here, Luther Hanna,
Good.
our young guy.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2.
Ooh, very close there. Kind of profiles pretty similar to Tristan McKenzie. Low velo, but somehow gets a swing and miss. And you might think, oh, he locates exceptionally well. He doesn't. I mean, that was a beautiful sinker, but typically we don't see them dotted. That's actually his worst pitch. That one gets past Hanna
Number 12.
and Logan Davidson at shortstop.
Go. Ball.
And a little bit of trouble. Luther Hanna was responsible for almost blowing a 4-run lead this year. But we've also seen him go 3 strong.
3-1.
So he's in a little bit of trouble, but okay. That honestly probably should have been strike 3, but
Your attention, please.
we're not going to blow this, and we're going to go with the lefty-lefty matchup. Old man Andrew Chafin.
0-2.
We need a strikeout in the worst way, or a double play. He also has the great pitch repertoire for a double play, but also gets strikeouts. And now back-to-back lefties. Don't see
1-0.
any reason why we shouldn't be able to get out of this one. I mean, preferably we don't throw another pitch like that, though. And now the put-away slider. There it is. Woo! Chafin gets out of a tough situation.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels.
All right. Ken Giles
Number 54.
doesn't look to be anything too scary.
Giles.
That's the ball.
So let's see what we can do. Young Logan Davidson puts good wood on it, but doesn't get through.
Now batting. Third baseman. Matt.
I think we haven't looked at awards yet, so maybe we'll do that. But I feel like Chapman's got to be in the race for a Silver Slugger. Jesus, Angels aren't having it. They plunk him.
Center fielder.
I want to. Okay, my wish.
Rosario.
MLB The Show 2025. Let me see someone charge the mound. I want to see a benches clearing brawl. Let me see some players with some passion. Chappie gets plunked. I want to see Rosario come out of the dugout and punch Ken Giles right in the mouth. That's what I want to see.
Ball. 1-1.
You say that's not good for the game of baseball, maybe. I say that's entertainment, baby. Bad swing from Geloff there. We don't need to swing at that. Well below the zone. I mean, this is just routine here. Sinker, sinker, slider. Sinker, sinker, slider.
Ball. Outside.
Uh-oh. Hard hit ball. But just allowed out. Looks like now would be a pretty good time to go to a righty. Not a safe situation, of course. So it'll be the low slinger, Ryan Thompson. I've also seen him get absolutely pummeled on pitches, like good pitches like that have just gotten rocked.
No, that's a ball.
But it is so fun to pitch with him. I can only imagine what this looks like at the actual MLB level. Like,
That's the ball.
that fastball probably looks like it's coming at your
No,
at your
that's
head.
the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And fastballs that rise are scary. Those were all just insane pitches, honestly. The fact that he held off on all of those, most disciplined hitter. And now out here with the slider, this is a swing and miss strikeout 100%. Calling my shot over here. 7-2 win. Feels good to be back at the majors. But we saw some great young talent earlier in this episode. Some guys we can be really excited about for the future of the team.
Fans, our final line score.
Seth Brown, 3 for 4, a home run, a double, 3 RBIs. He blew open the game for us. Tristan McKenzie, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, but 6 strikeouts, no walks, 2 earned runs. And those were at the very end. So really good outing. Alvaro Mato, who is that? Why does that name not ring a bell? Oh, okay. Relief pitcher. Okay. Okay. And now, is this our last week of scouting? It is. All right. Hey now. Andreas Calderon. Andreas Calderon. He could be our pick if he falls. We pick at 18. He was ranked at number 17. He also wants $4 million. He could be our guy. But we also did discover a new outfielder. Is he good? No, he sucks. Okay. Anyone here that we see? I mean, this is bait for sure, but we're going to take it. No, don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. This is interesting. Richie Corson. MLB has him at 26. We already have him at 9. Do we think he could fall? We have a better shot at getting Peter Johnson, though. Let's give a look at him. And we'll edit this for Pitchers West. Just because if we do discover anyone, he'll automatically be scouted. Take a look at our starting pitchers. All right, so we pretty much have everyone scouted at least a little bit. So we'll at least have a decent profile on everyone, which is good enough. All right, let's finish out the month. Oh no, Thomas Crespo, one of our young pitching prospects, has a head fracture. He broke his head, and he is out for over 6 months. Holy goodness. So obviously he's going to go to the 60-day. We got to look at our pitching rotation. That is so tough. Do we have anyone with... Do we go to free? See, this is okay. Help me understand this. Help me understand this. Look at the record. It says their record is 4-2. Okay? We go to the calendar and look at the AA. Clearly, they have so many more games. What are you doing, MLB The Show? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our relief pitchers. We're going to find one of these guys that I had used that I had taken as a starting pitcher and made them a reliever. Ryan I think one. How about Jake Garland? Sold. So we're going to edit him. And don't tell me this doesn't happen, because I see it all the time. We're not going to give him anything crazy, maybe like a 71 stamina. It's fine. Oh. And okay, so I guess he'll go to AAA. And we'll send this guy down to AA. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. All right. So this month, not great. So let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wins. 2, 4, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So just a little bit over 500 for the month of June. And the Astros have taken over second. Okay. We are basically tied with the Astros for a wild card spot. And our hitting is not good right now, at least compared to the Astros. Let's go to our lineups. Yeah, Ahmed Rosario's in a big slump. But we see some guys that are getting hot. Jorge Soler having a good year. 22 homers. He's on pace for having over 40. Jesus. Ryan Noda, though, and Mauricio not having great years. The only thing is Noda gets on base. But also seeing that Mauricio only has a 259 on base, we're going to make a change. It's Logan Davidson now. And All right, so that change is made. I think it's time. I think Mauricio's going to go on the trade block. He just hasn't really developed into the player we want. We gave him a very long contract. I don't know. He is improving by quite a bit, though. It's just his numbers this year have not been good. So I don't know. It's possible we hang on to him. But we could package like him and Pizzo or one of our other young catchers. We could even throw Curtis Mead in there because he's just kind of been a backup for us. I mean, he's been a good backup, but just a backup. You know, we'll see. But that'll be it for this episode. I do feel pretty good about it. Oh yeah, I did want to say let's go to the awards real quick. Let's see where we're at. All right, MVP. Trouty Boy leads the race. Cy Young, no one in the race. Okay, so reliever of the year, Jojo Romero is in there at second. Oh my God, Will Smith. Just having the year of his life. That's disgusting. Who else we got? You're telling me Chapman's not in there for a Gold Glove? Okay. Dylan Carlson's up for a Gold Glove out in left. Or right field. No, he's listed as a center. He doesn't play center. Silver Slugger at DH is currently Soler. I said 22 homers. Geloff with the Silver Slugger at second. 300 average. Leading in home runs by 6. Slugging 611. Look at this. OPS of over 960. A WAR of 2.3, and he's regressing. Come on, game. Chapman in third for the Silver Slugger. At third. Just not hitting for good power. Okay, so we're in the running for some... And what is his... So his potential is 87. He's at an 87. He's having a career best year, and he's regressing. Make it make sense, game. But anyway, that'll be all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed and you enjoyed my content, maybe consider a subscription. If you disliked it, that's fine too. Feel free to dislike the video and let me know how I can improve my content in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one.